All right, we're gonna do the. We're still doing our new off-season look at the teams that have made changes, being adding free agents or trades or whatever. So we're just trying to check out these teams or what. I'm just trying to explain what's going on. That's what I'm trying to do. But in any case, the Mavericks were probably one of the most busiest. No, they weren't probably. I think aside from the 76ers, they were the busiest team in the offseason. And they got Klay Thompson. They lost Derrick Jones Jr. They got Najee Marshall. They lost Josh Green. And who else? Wait, hold on. I think there's one more. And Quentin Grimes. They got Quentin Grimes there. So who did they trade for Quentin Grimes? Oh, they traded Tim Hardaway Jr. So, yeah. So, you know, I think they've upgraded slightly defensively. I think Najee and Green are kind of like a little bit of a push defensively, but Grimes gives you something obviously that Tim Hardaway Jr. didn't. But Klay Thompson is a loss defensively. He's not the same person. He's not washed per se. No, he's not washed at all. He's a good player. He's just not. He's not the two-way demon that he once was, and that's fine. I mean, he's just getting older. He should offer them something in the ways of timely shot making, and it should be interesting. And now on the flip side, on Orlando, just adding KCP, and they're still trying to add. They had some of the best cap space in the NBA this year because all their great players are on rookie scale contracts. They just re-signed Mo Williams today, so you know, keeping those brothers together is important. But it's going to be interesting. I really like what Orlando is going to be next year. They were about the 4th or 5th seed, I think. They looked lost as hell when they were playing the Cavaliers. They didn't know how to win on the road. They lost every road game, and that shows how young they are. Paolo has said that he does not want to be a scorer. He wants to be a post facilitator. And isn't that kind of cool that Joker made that in vogue? You know, like being great at passing is something, you know? So Orlando sorely needed shooting. They got Suggs there, and Suggs is one of the best two-way players. Well, he's not an all-star two-way player, but he's pretty good. I mean, I would want him on my team.
Washington kicks to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Carter pulls it in.
Oh my God! How did I not make that? But KCP, I wouldn't put Orlando as a championship contender yet. No, not by far. They would have to get, I think, another year of playoffs under their feet before you could say that. But they're coming. They're hungry. Jamal Mosley is going to be the coach of the select team for the second time, and that's the team that practices against the USA national team. So it's a big honor when you make it to select team, and Mosley has coached the last two. And one. Come on, can we change the physics of that basketball? It always rumbles out. It's terrible. God. PJ Washington was such a major ad for them. They would have not done anything in the playoffs. They would have probably lost to the Clippers in the first round. But PJ Washington caught fire and really helped them, especially in that OKC series where they upset the Thunder. They will not be doing that next year because OKC is jumped at the Celtics level with the two additions of Caruso and Hartenstein. Now, I don't know how Klay's gonna. I mean, they're not gonna do a whole bunch of Golden State stuff, so they're not gonna be doing a lot of running around screens. So, like, are they gonna add a few sets for him to run around? I mean, I would think so. That's like, you know, trading for Rip Hamilton or Reggie Miller and not doing that, not putting that in your playbook. You have to almost. Yo, Banchero's a bull, man. I saw him in an open run online. Damn, that dude is gonna be an MVP, man. He's just it. He's that dude. I don't woof for him. They kick our ass. The Magic, I think last year beat the Knicks 4 out of 5 because they play like the Knicks do, tough, rugged, but they're younger, so it's kind of scary.
Washington kicks to Thompson.
Oh my God, that felt good. That's gonna be weird seeing Klay and Luka on the same team. It's very awkward. And one of the stories that I heard, and it made a lot of sense. It was really good reporting. I think it was by Windhorse. I don't want to be giving the wrong person, you know, the right credit, but Kyrie personally recruited Klay Thompson. And you're saying, well, so did LeBron. Why did he go with Kyrie? Well, Klay apparently felt disrespected by the organization because of all the contracts they gave out to the legacy players, Draymond Green, obviously Steph Curry. They gave Jordan Poole money for helping win the championship. They gave Andrew Wiggins money, and they just refused to give Klay his money. All right, let's go. I don't know why in this game they always start Gafford. I guess they have him rated higher than Derek Lively. I feel like the ratings are always off. There's actually a roster that if you go on 2K, it says correct ratings. Give me that. Now, I think if the Mavericks didn't make any move, well, Kyrie hasn't even gotten a shot. That's gonna change. What? You bastards. Another wow. I may not see a charging foul once every 3 months in 2K for the computer. And I've seen 2 in the first quarter. That is crazy. This team, the Mavericks, without these trades, I know that they really wish they kept Derek Jones and Josh Green. I don't like moving Josh Green and then keeping Thompson as a starter. Like, he's not a starter. Oh, wait. I completely went past the story. I think it's because they called the timeout. Sorry, let's go back to the original story. So, Kyrie, give me that. Kyrie was able to talk to Klay and relate to Klay in a way that LeBron wasn't, because Kyrie felt disrespected by the Nets. And he said that he's felt so comfortable in Dallas, it's like family. So it resonated. Look at that move, baby. It resonated with Klay because that's what he was going through. And you think about Klay Thompson rejecting the Lakers, not only having the greatest, you know, or, you know, at least on Mount Rushmore in terms of LeBron James, in terms of one of the greatest players of all time. To have him reach out to you and for you to like turn him down is crazy. I don't know many players that would do that. That better go in. And LeBron could never relate to that, so Klay Thompson felt disrespected. Stuff has been leaking out. Draymond apparently was minutes away from signing with the Grizzlies last year, so the dynasty was gonna, the dynasty was gonna break up last year, and at the last second, the trade didn't go through. But Klay went through this year. He told Steph not to involve himself and say, that they should pay him. Kyrie and Luka get PJ Washington and shooters so many open shots. The Magic are going to be really good with KCP. I don't care what anybody says. I think they need one more signing, one more shooter. I don't know how many shooters are left. Maybe DeRozan would take like a $20 million deal and go to the Magic. That would instantly vault them into consideration. 3 charges, 2 by the computer, 1 by me. What is going on? Is there like a random thing that they put on? Oh shit, here comes Najee Marshall. This dude is an absolute pit. An absolute pit bull. He played with the Pelicans. He didn't have a lot of time because they just have a glut of wings. But this guy is respected in the NBA. He is a tough player.
Marshall passes to Washington. Here's Grimes.
He brings shooting off the bench. He kind of replaces Green as a young shooter. A young shooter that can defend. I've never, even when he was on the Knicks, been able to shoot with him, so I'm gonna make him look bad, but I love Wendell Carter's game. I think he's a perfect center in the modern NBA. Oh my God.
Marshall dishes to Doncic.
He can shoot too. Again, I'm not showing them really well. Been rushing. I've been getting tough shots. Jonathan Isaac just re-signed. They got a 5-year, $55 million contract. That's what they do, man. Look at Derek Lively. He catches it high and finishes high, just like that. Yeah, I still think Dallas is a championship contender. I think OKC is the best team in the West, but I think the Mavericks are going to be right there. I really like what that franchise is doing with their roster moves. Grimes has to get healthy, though. He suffered all of last year from health issues. Let's go. Did he say wisely or lively? I wonder if the announcers are recording all their audio, updated audio for 2K at this point. Or did that already happen when the NBA finished? Because they all, like Greg Anthony, all these people are announcing, so they don't have time. They have to do it in the summer. Luka lost today in the Olympic qualifiers. All right, well, got me a foul. Luka generates so much offense, it's crazy.
For PJ Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
5 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Ben Carroll. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Oh my God.
10 points in the game.
So far, both teams scorching with hits. You gotta love it.
And that's why Dallas is still a championship contender, in my opinion, because whenever you have two megastars like Luka and Kyrie, one of them always has to be on the court. So it's really hard for the opposition to mount any kind of comeback or run when a star or stars are resting together.
Now here is Irving. Down low, here's Marshall.
Let's go. Good cut. Najee is, I'm telling you, y'all sleeping on Najee Marshall. He is going to take such a leap this year with Dallas because he's finally going to be he's only him and PJ Washington that are really like playing the same type of position. It's kind of like a big three, small four type position. Tough shot. And by the way, Cole Anthony shaved his dreads quite a while ago.
Such an excellent handle. Nice drive by Cole Anthony.
Irving passes to Lively.
I like Grimes on this team too.
Against Kleba. Let's go. Again, the Mavericks score.
Wow, they are just playing. Oh, I did see Luka has a lot of minutes in this game.
With about a minute and a half gone by. Time now to turn to our sideline.
But I'm excited for. I'm hoping that it is Knicks Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, and it's Dallas OKC in the conference finals in the West. The Nuggets, don't sleep on them. Joker has been MVP three out of the last 4 years, right? If I'm not mistaken. So whenever you have an MVP type player like an Embiid or a Joker or a Luka, you're gonna have a shot. You're gonna have a shot. Now, I personally don't think that the Nuggets are championship contenders. I think they're on the brink. I think they need a trade of major proportion, or Michael Porter Jr. has finally have to become a consistent player, a consistent shooter, a consistent defender. If they can get Michael Porter Jr. to do all that, and I don't even know, maybe if his head is not the right, his family's had a lot of issues. His brother got kicked out of the NBA. Another one was left the scene of a car accident, something along those lines. So his family's had some issues. So maybe he's thinking about them. Like, you never know. But he has to become consistent. Now that KCP's in Orlando, he just has to be consistent. Finally, look how good this team defensively is. Exum is going to have to play a bigger part next year because they're going to need as many defenders as they can get. I thought that was somebody else. My timing was off. I love Isaac, even though he missed like 3 years straight or some crazy thing like that.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Now you see the decision making of Paolo Banchero is so impressive. Comes into the league with that skill and really elevating.
Oh my God. Kyrie would have still made that with contact.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Doris, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, it looks like a team.
Kyrie finally seems at home. He finally seems at peace. He seems happy with life. It's good to see Kyrie this way. And I think we throw barbs and we just throw arrows when people are going through stuff. And we just make assumptions about people. And Kyrie has shown that, you know, sometimes a change of scenery is good for your mental health. And, you know, he now, I think, understands the most important things in his life are his family. So anything that happens on the basketball court is not important.
Dallas moving it around. There's a screen by Washington.
What?
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure.
Yo, that was a full. Oh my God, you bastards! That was a full meter. What the hell is wrong with this game? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
Converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Dallas making a switch here. That one misses.
I think the fact of the matter is all the tools are there for Jonathan Isaac. It's really a matter of being consistent.
I cannot shoot with him. His shot is a hitch. He kind of shoots like Kyle Anderson. And shout out Kyle Anderson. He got a 3-year deal from Golden State today. I know it's a weird fit because him and Draymond are pretty much the same player. Except Kyle, well, no. Kyle gets punched by his teammates and Draymond punches his teammates. Right? Is that it? That's good. Oh, let's go. That's what Klay brings right there. He has the balls to take any shot in any. I've hit the most complicated jump shots with any player in this game other than Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson, for me in this game, I can take any shot at any time and under any circumstance, any angle, and feel confident.
Washington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Grimes passes to Gafford. And here is Doncic.
I've hit really tough shots with Klay in this game. Let's go.
I'll tell you,
yeah, it's fun playing with Dallas. This is a really, really well-designed team. We'll see. Maybe Luka can win one next year. We'll see.
You know, Doris, the Magic have struggled offensively in the past few seasons.
You are right, Kevin. The numbers on that end haven't been pretty. But let's remember, they've got some of the best young talent in the league. The more experience they get, the better they become.
I just love this team 1 through 10.
Checked in for Orlando. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Yeah, you cannot do that off of KCP. And he's going to bring that. They just had no shooting last year. He's going to open up the floor. Open up the floor for Paolo and the rest of them. They're going to see lanes that they've never seen before.
As a unit last year, 76% right around the middle of the road. And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size.
Luka, I know, is probably going to feeling what Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown felt the first time they lost in the finals. That just give me one more shot to get there, and I will finish the job. I don't know why Knicks fans were clamoring for Mo Wagner on their team, because I was like, they're not going to split up their brothers. I mean, other teams have, like Harvey and Horace. I don't think ever played together. It's kind of sad that you're a freaking twin and you never get to play with your brother. I would do it at least once. Like, if me and my brother were both in the NBA, I would sure as hell play at least 1 year with him. I mean, depends on where. If he's playing in Utah, I don't think I can do it, but
All heart from Caldwell Pope there.
just thinking about, you know, the Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. The fact that John Stockton is still, I don't know why I took that shot, is still in rap songs in the year 2024 is remarkable. I love when you listen to a rap song and like, because you watch the NBA so much, you know exactly what they're talking about. Anytime a basketball player has been mentioned, you know exactly the reference. And a random person is listening to that same song and they don't even hear that. They don't even care.
Well, the size and the length of Jonathan Isaac presents a problem for the defense.
Yeah, Isaac is the one. If I had to pick one defender to guard Wemby, it's Jonathan Isaac. This guy is just, if he was injury-free, if he had an injury-free lifestyle, Isaacs would be the greatest defender since Bill Russell, I feel. And I'm not trying to be hyperbolic here.
To the paint, here's Gafford. To the wing right side. The three, Marshall.
Shouldn't have jumped off. Look at that. This is what Najee does. He's PJ Washington, but bigger and more physical. Like, think about what PJ Washington did. They have the exact same game. Oh, Euro.
That's his fourth basket of the game, and his only
I'm not mad at that.
off to a good start.
That's about simply playing hard. Wagner doing what it takes to find a shot in the interior.
Yeah, it's hard to get Klay shots in this offense.
Here's Thompson, and another basket for Dallas.
Yeah, I got to be more effective with Klay. I really feel a lot of open shots. I'm getting a lot of one-on-one coverage. And Klay, we obviously we don't think he's washed per se, but he's getting there. He needs to.
And a miss there on the triple.
He needs to take care of his body as best he can.
Passes to Washington. Gafford kicks to Thompson. Fires the three.
Yo, he'll take that shot. I almost made it. I almost made it. Paolo's been dominating.
Bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop.
And Dallas plays the way I like to play.
Just great work.
Forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Suggs. And it's Carter
Let's
in
go.
the center position.
Let's go. I could, like, there's certain teams here that are really good and I just don't play well with them. I think the Nuggets are a prime example of that. But there's other teams like the Mavericks and OKC that I can play offense in the way that I want to play. I need to be able to do a lot of pick and roll. Obviously, you see my pick and roll is almost all day. I run kind of like a D'Antoni, Terry Stotts offense. A lot of free flowing, just kind of improv, just trying to figure out what works. I like looking at cutters.
Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Fires from 18.
Let's go. I will take a midi. I don't care. I actually could have went to the basket with Kyrie there. I feel comfortable with this team at any point of the shot clock. I have 1 second left and I don't panic with this team. There's just certain teams that you play with that you get that ability. There's other teams that it's like pulling teeth to get stuff done.
This guy very capable of putting it on the deck.
Hey, Doris, talking about the young Franz Wagner. He's already proven how valuable he is.
Kevin, there's no doubt.
Oh my God, how did he jump twice that fast?
He can shoot it, he can put it on the deck.
I mean, I have to miss eventually, but still.
Scorer from all three levels. There is not a lot to pick at where Franz Wagner is concerned.
Mavericks leading by 9. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Yo, oh my God.
Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long
Yo, I am. Yo, this is light work, man.
The foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless.
Yo, this is light work. It's easier to score with him on Dallas than it was with Golden State. I just come off of a nice screen. I don't have to be running around. I don't have to worry too because Luka and Kyrie are getting all the attention. So instead of just having Curry that gets all the attention, now you have like 2 Currys.
Here's Doncic. Out to Thompson. Fires from way outside.
Oh my God, he's on fire. He's on fire. And the crazy thing now is Luka and Kyrie, I don't feel pressed to score with them every time. Like, I've been resting with Kyrie and Luka while Klay gets hot, and he's gonna have, even if he has 6 of these games a year, that's more than they were getting outside of Luka and Kyrie. Look at Klay. He can do this. I know it's 2K and you're probably like, hell no. I get it. But Klay can do this 5 times a year. And that's gonna save five games that they can use in the postseason to save their legs. Because you saw the way Luka looked. Oh my God. Yo, this is so easy. I only have 8 points with Kyrie. This is insane.
Klay Thompson allows a teammate to get wide open.
Now, here's Suggs. Guarded by Doncic.
Thompson is on fire. And what does fire mean in 2K? Does that mean like NBA Jam fire? I never even pay attention to it, if you notice.
Gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Doncic right side. Washington with the screen on Wagner. No one near Doncic.
Let's go. I'm just cooking Orlando, bro. You cannot guard this team in the pick and roll. This is a very, very good team. Very good team. Dallas is gonna be a problem. I like Dallas next year. They may get back to the finals. Now that I'm playing with this team, injury is obviously gonna be an issue, but I think the Klay signing is gonna add games to Luka. Luka will not be as tired because he won't have to do so much with Kyrie on terms of creating and generating offense. Oh my God. Am I like on a 25-0 run? Have I looked better with any team in the NBA? More so than this new look Mavericks? Oh my God. I've been like struggling and stuff.
You can just see the frustration growing on their faces.
Oh my God, yeah. The computer had to make me miss. I was hitting all my metered shots.
Find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now Suggs following
This team is loaded.
Kyrie Irving. Carter finds Wagner.
And Klay has size on him, so he can at least irritate people. He may not finish games though, because if I don't even have Hardy in this rotation. I don't have anywhere to put Hardy.
They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Here's Irving.
It's way too fast.
He shoots again. Washington passes to Irving.
Let's go. Let's go. Damn. And I only got 10 points with Kyrie, so if I'm kicking a playoff team's ass on the road and the second best player on the team only has 10 points, that's, I don't know. Certain times you just get teams. I think the only team I play better than Dallas is OKC. Maybe that's why I use 2K as my barometer to see how good teams are going to be in the regular season. And more times than not, it is correct.
Thompson in the corner. Marshall sets a screen for Thompson. Over in the corner, Marshall. This one for 3.
Oh my God, he shoots it at weird angles.
Thompson's got 14 points here in the second half.
19, 14 in the quarter. He's gonna do games like this. Remember, he had like, didn't he have like a 60-point game with 11 dribbles or some crazy thing like that? Like, and I know he's older, and I know he's on the downside of his career, but he's a shooter. He keeps himself in relative good shape. And then now Luke is fresh, Kyrie's fresh to do whatever they want. They need 5. I keep saying the same thing. Y'all gonna hate me. They need 5 of these games. Najee Marshall, you could do an all defensive lineup as well if you want to slow down somebody's offense. Dallas is building a repeat. Man, the West and the East are gonna be so freaking tough.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Doncic passes to Marshall, and the officials calling for a 3-second.
Oh my God, they're calling charges in 3 seconds. They're trying to slow me down. They're trying to slow me down.
That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Anthony with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Anthony
I hate when they do cross matches and they put Luka as point guard, but the computer makes you do the change. I've really been struggling in this game, and I'm winning by damn near 30 on the road. This is insane. I just have matchup domination at every position. I get whatever I want.
Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And with the
This
lead,
is-
I
wow.
like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Yeah, Klay Thompson guarding Paolo. He has the size to do it.
Banchero with the ball.
It's obviously not as strong as Banchero, but
Can't hit that one. The 3
oof.
quarters of play all in the books.
Oh
Kansas.
my God. A whole quarter of garbage
And
time.
there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for
Wow.
Jason Kidd right now. We've got Luka Doncic, and it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. Dallas shooting an impressive 65%
Luka does slow down.
away with this defense. And finished off
He does slow down the offense, but in this game he plays a lot faster. They do not have him looking chubby at all.
Well, Orlando shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Harris dishes to Anthony. Wagner with
I
the
wonder who
screen
else
for
the
Anthony.
Magic are gonna try to get, man. I really think that
That's in there.
he's
Anthony with
the best
assist.
places DeMar DeRozan goes
Anthony's
to
got
Orlando.
3 assists now in this one.
I think he would fit well in Orlando. I mean, they need shooting, and I know he's a mid-range shooter, but
He dishes it to Marshall. Back to Doncic. Kleba with a screen on Anthony. Doncic passes to Kleba. Here's Grimes. Screen by Kleba. Grimes with
let's
the
go.
bucket. Grimes has got
Don't
his
forget about-
first points in this one.
Don't forget about Grimes. He stripped and stopped Jimmy Butler when the Knicks, in their second round loss last playoff. Not the last one, the one before last. You know what I'm talking about. Oh,
And he makes that one.
well,
I mean, if the defender is going to play off
I
like
think
that,
they don't really
you know
care.
what's going to happen.
See, if I have more shots, I win every time.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic
This
has
team is also
every
have a lot of
move. He can go in
size.
any direction. Look out, folks.
Oh my God.
Yes, work the ball
Yeah, get out my
inside
face.
and create a good look for your teammates.
Get out my
Magic making a
face.
change here. Carter's checked in. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Doncic.
Hardy's playing. He's not even in my rotation. It's either going to be him or Grimes that get that nod. I don't know. But I know Mavs fans are excited that they never have to see Tim Hardaway Jr. again. He was terrible. He's in Detroit. Him and Tobias Harris can reclaim their career because both have just been awful recently. I don't know which one has a better chance of making it. Probably Tobias Harris. Just because he was just too deferential to Embiid and Maxey. We don't know what Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse is an old school coach.
Now here's Hardy. Crosses over.
Let's go.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better.
So he might have just kept feeding Embiid because I've never seen Tobias Harris like that. I've never seen him gun shy. So I think in Detroit, who knows? Maybe he'll help them get a winning record.
It's rebounded by Dallas. And here's Hardy.
Whoa! He took off from the free throw line.
You don't bring the whole basket down on
Good
top of
Lord.
the young fella.
Yeah, he might play over Grimes then. They have a lot of depth, this team.
Here's Anthony. Played in with a nice
Wow, nice touch. He makes a lot of those weird shots that go in. I just love Najee Marshall on this team. I really do. I can't say enough about it.
Dallas moving it around. There's the pick. Grimes passes to Hardy. Now here's Exum. Defense is right there. Here's Grimes.
Oh, Over the. Oh, what? 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 Can't believe I got to work tomorrow. What a disgrace. I should have the whole week off. Why is Banchero still playing, bro? This is why people get into fights. When are they going to introduce fights into 2K?
And Marshall kicks to Exum. Grimes passes to Hardy.
God, he has no dribble.
Clock at 6. Driving in. Lively.
And one. Finally made an and one.
3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, how about the outstanding
Stop complaining.
from the crafty point guard Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive?
It felt okay. It didn't feel perfect. So I want you to ignore this score. The computer just pooped the bed. I think Orlando's gonna be a lot better. I mean, everybody's gonna have terrible games like this. This team ain't no joke.
Guys that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
But I had that. I'm mad they're still playing their starters. I'm mad about it.
Rebound by Marshall.
Let's go, Najee. Hey, he should have like a cool nickname like Najee Pitbull or Rottweiler Marshall.
To the middle.
Oh my God! Does everybody have butterfingers?
Now to Marshall. Dallas needs to get off a shot, and he'll shoot free.
God, I can't get a clean catch.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First one falls for him. Mavericks making a switch here. Kleber's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
You are fake
Orlando's
news.
gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Banchero.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Grimes passes to Marshall.
I mean, maybe Grimes can rebuild his value.
Passes to Lively. Here's Grimes.
Oh yeah, 3-point shooter is gonna go to a 2-point land to get closer to the ball. Makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna challenge it, but whatever. I'm up by 30. It's fine.
KCP also starting to get to the line.
Just think emotionally, I challenged it.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. It's been all Mavericks. Here's Grimes. Now, here's Exum. Over in the corner.
I wish the
Marshall.
computer would be confused on occasion, like a human is.
Grimes passes to Lively. Oh, he
Let's
hits
go.
it dead. 5 up,
Grimes is a good
5
passer
down for
too.
him so far.
I don't know if 2K really gave it to him, but he's a good passer. He's a better passer
To me, this
from his
is simply
position
stated
'cause
that
he's a
a
shooter.
complete lack of defensive
Usually
attention
shooters are not the
focus
best
all night
passers.
long.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Jalen Suggs showing you supreme confidence right there. On the catch, ready to rise and fire.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Here's Grimes. Now the pass to Marshall. Kleber with it. Here's Grimes. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Kleber. Over Suggs.
Oh, he put his hands all over me.
Record books as a blowout.
I do not
Dominating
like that.
for the Mavericks.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those.
All right,
but
let's finish the
sometimes
game.
It was quantity over quality.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
I think Dante Exum has got to concentrate and becoming a better shooter. He's got a ton
Let's
of
go.
raw talent, and the upside is
Dallas
tremendous.
is
Hardy
definitely a
checked
title
in for
contender
Maxi
next year.
Kleber. Now, here's
I mean,
Wagner.
Klay's not gonna have a game like that every game, but I feel he fits perfect with this roster.
Carter outside. Back to Wagner.
You ain't got nothing. Come on, chump.
46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Is it me or is it this last minute? Like, are we stuck in a time loop? It's taking quite a bit of time.
They set the screen. And that one's good. Hardy.
But the truth is,
I would pick up Hardy if he's not going to be in the rotation. He has good size. I think you could put him on the right team and he could defend.
Now, here's Wagner. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Banchero. There's the lob.
Nice. All right, let's run out the clock. Or shall we? Let's try to score, make it a 30-point lead. They've been coming at me.
Guys, they can just sit on the
You know what?
if they want to.
They have earned this win.
You guys are not going to make me stoop to your level. I want to,
Now, here's
but it's not going to happen.
He's defended by Wagner.
It's not going to happen. Or
And
is
here's
it?
Hardy.
Is it? Is it?
So
No, it didn't happen.
Dallas is they get the win. This one was over before the final
I mean,
buzzer. The fans
ignore the
were
score. I mean, obviously Orlando's going to be a little bit more competitive than that, but Dallas ain't no joke. Dallas is sure as hell still a title contender. And I think all these trades made them better. Everything seems to fit better. Because Derrick Jones was kind of wonky. He did give you a lot of rim running, which was different, but
Kevin, thank you. Hey,
Clay's a
look,
better
another
shooter,
win
so
for you, but
it should be good.
for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific
Carroll had an okay game. I don't like the way they use him and Joker. Like, they got to figure out a way to allow them to be better passers in this game, because that's one of the biggest part of their games is their passing ability. But I could never see that with either one of those guys. Look at this. Almost a triple-double, still doing his things, but these were easy. I only took 13 shots, and they all felt great. Every shot felt great. I had one fadeaway that was a little tough, but other than that, it's just easy with the players around them. They're really building an all-around. Look at Klay. This was all in the third quarter. He's the reason I blew them out. 5 threes. Those are all backbreakers. Green is not taking and making those shots. The guy that they traded to Charlotte. Like, Klay is going to take shots, and he's going to have bad games. He's going to have great games and good games, but he's going to win you a handful of games. And if he wins you 5, then you won the signing. If he can win you 5 games by himself, then that's good enough. PJ Washington, you know, he's going to spread the floor. Look at that, 2 for 2, 3 for 3. It was the easiest shots in the world, too. He doesn't take any shot unless it's wide open, either on a screen or a cut, and that allows him to put all his energy and effort on defense. Same thing with Nazi Marshall and Lively. Look at Kyrie, 10 points and 5 assists. Like, this team is deep. This team is a championship contender. They got to stay healthy, and they'll be right there with OKC and Minnesota. Crazy. All right. Well, I'll see you on the next one. It's exciting. I like looking over all these new teams and seeing how they play. Let me know in the comments if you like it as well. Anyway, see you guys next stream.